it's Grandma Roseanne, and we're going to make crispy shrimp tacos. These are the easiest tacos. Honestly, I'm telling you, they are so flavorful, they are so easy, and they are so delicious. This easily can be a weeknight for anybody to enjoy dinner. So what I have done is I've gotten some of the stuff ready for us, so you didn't have to watch me chop everything up. I have 2 tomatoes here, and I diced them, just a nice dice, just like that. Nothing big, important, or special. Then here I have 1 diced onion, and that's kind of a small onion. Oh, strong. Okay, just a nice dice on that. And then we need 1 jalapeno. But honestly, have you guys ever seen a jalapeno this big? It's ginormous. I think it would be like 1.5. But what I did is I did one just like that. So I probably have 1.5 jalapenos in here. And if you can see, I've got the seeds in there as well. If you don't like heat, eliminate the seeds, eliminate the veins, and just do the jalapeno. There's no heat. But I put a little bit of seeds in there because we wanted a little bit of heat. Okay, get that in there. Now this is going to shock you because it shocked me. 2 tablespoons of ketchup. Really? But it works. So 2 tablespoons of ketchup go in. 2 cloves of garlic, minced. 1 tablespoon of lime juice. Please use the fresh lime juice, please. And here I have 1 teaspoon of salt and 1/4 teaspoon of pepper. Now, wasn't that easy? We're gonna mix it all up, make sure it's well incorporated, and then we're gonna move to the stove. All right, come with me. So here I have a 12-inch skillet, and I'm going to put in 2 tablespoons of oil. And we're just going to let that come to a shimmer. And this goes so fast, you guys, that I'll tell you right now, what you want to do is probably get your oven going, and I have it at 450 degrees. We are going to cook this down now, all right? So my grease, my oil is hot, and I'm just going to dump it all in. Love that sizzle. You reduce the heat a little bit, and we're going to let this cook for probably 5 to 7 minutes until the tomatoes are softened and the liquid has pretty much been absorbed. So we're going to let that just kind of handle itself in there. So while that's creating its magic over there, we're going to work with the shrimp. Now I got 1 pound of 30 to 40 count shrimp. So they're not huge, they're about this size, and I cut them into thirds. So you'll see here just very small bite-sized pieces. Now if you haven't worked with shrimp before, let me show you in case you haven't done this before. They come looking like this. Can you come in a little bit closer? They come looking like this. What you want to do is just grab the tail, twist it and pull it off. Then you want to get rid of these little swimmers. So you just get your fingernail under there, pull it around, and get the shell off. Now, you don't want to eat it yet, not yet, because there's a digestive tract in there. So right in the middle, you're going to just take your knife and come down, and you're going to peek inside. Can you get closer? Do you see this? That's the digestive tract. That's what you want out. Nobody wants to eat that. So all you do is just grab it with your little fingers and just pull it out. And now it's perfect. So this one I left for you. So I'm just going to move that one in with the rest of the pile. I left two out in case one didn't have a digestive tract, because sometimes they don't. And I kind of feel bad for the shrimp that didn't have a good meal before they got caught. But this guy had a banquet, I'm telling you. All right. So our shrimp are peeled. They are ready to go. And we just have to wait 5 to 7 minutes for this thing to cook down. I have this like on a medium-high heat, okay? Okay, now we can start getting ready with the taco shells. Isn't it nice that we don't have to fry them? I think that's really nice that we don't have to fry them. And this means that you can actually, I don't know if you've made tacos when you've had friends over, but honestly, what you have to do is do them in batches. My skillet will hold 3 shells at a time. And if you've got 8 people or 10 people, I mean, it's a hard rotation to keep getting those shells done and getting the food out. But here you're going to do it to where you can have total control. So what you're going to do is just measure out 1 tablespoon because you don't want too much oil on here. Unlike when we fry these darn things. And then that 1 tablespoon of oil, we're going to coat our pan, just like this. So what this is going to do, it's going to give flavor to the shell, but it's also going to give it a feel as if it were fried. All right? Then we're going to put down 6 shells. Well, can we get 6 on there? Yeah, we can get 5. Now we can get 6 on there if we crowd them up. And then you want to put the oil on this section as well, on the top side. And I'm feeding a lot of hungry people, so I need another 6. I think this recipe is so good because, well, one thing is happening over there, you can get the next segment ready to go, and it's a real quick process then, and I like that. Making best use of our time. Okay, that's perfect. Now we have to go back to the stove. I'd like you to take a look at this. Come on in. And you see how the liquid has been absorbed, it's gone? And you just have a nice flavorful mixture here. Now to this, we're going to add all of the shrimp. Now this is just going to cook for 2 minutes, which means the shrimp are not going to be cooked all the way through, and you don't want them cooked all the way through, because what's going to happen is we're going to end up putting these in the oven, and they're going to finish cooking in the oven. Oh, you guys, this smells heavenly. Medium-high heat. Medium-high heat. I had to look. It didn't seem like it was, but we added a lot of cold ingredients right then, so it dropped the temperature considerably. Do you love finding new things to cook? Honestly, I was so excited to make this today. I was so excited. I got up at 4 o'clock in the morning, and then by 6 I was at the grocery stores getting everything I needed. I know, it's a little crazy, but I love it. Crazy is good sometimes. Look at what we've created. Oh, it's gorgeous. Now here I have 8 ounces of Monterey Jack that I already shredded. You can use any cheese you like. A cheddar would be wonderful on here. Anything that you'd like. You want to put the cheese on first, because that's going to kind of be a barrier for any moisture that's going to be wanting to come through there. Now I'm going to do these in a separate batch simply because you need to put these at 450 degrees, but you want it on the lowest rack, and that's going to be the lowest level of your oven, and that's going to be really important for the crispiness of it. So I'm not going to try to do these all at one time. All right, now we add the beauties. Oh wow, that's a whole shrimp in there. How'd you get in there? hard for somebody to eat. Another whole one. Good grief. Those guys got snuck in there. All righty. I think everybody is pretty well situated here. He didn't want to come to the party, but he's going to be invited. All right, these little beauties are going in the oven for 7 to 9 minutes. So we're going to time them at 8. That oven is scorching hot, you guys. Lowest rack. Alexa, 8 minutes.
8
All right,
minutes.
but in 8 minutes during this time, we're going to still do a little bit of preparation work for the finished product. Oh. All right. Look at those beauties, will you? All right, look at these beauties. Come on in and look. They look fantastic. Absolutely fantastic. So what we want to do now is to get one and flip it and plate it. Now, I'm going to do all of these because I'm feeding more people, but just for us, we're going to kind of dress it. So, some lettuce, some cilantro. Whoa, that was a lot of cilantro. Some cilantro, some avocado, some lime, and depending on your choice, a tiny little bit for me of a little bit of hot sauce. Now, if you think I'm going to put that in my mouth right now, you're wrong. I am not going to put that in my mouth right now because that cheese is scalding hot. But what I am going to do is get these others flipped. And you want to flip them pretty quickly, really, because you don't want that shell to harden up on you. All right. My guests are going to be so happy about this. Well, I think we're okay for me to take a bite of this thing, and it looks and smells fantastic. Well, let's just take a shrimp first. Let me find a shrimp. Here's one. Cooked to perfection. All right, here goes. I love it. So good. So good. You guys, you're in for a treat. A little bit of prep work, I'll give you that. But once you do the prep work, the actual cooking time just takes minutes, and you can do the prep work so far ahead of time. So, if you enjoyed the video, please come back, hit subscribe. You know all the ingredients are going to be below. Just hit that little word that says more, and it'll bring up all the ingredients. And bon appetit. Enjoy. Come back. Thank you for being here.